unleashed the nether wars upon his rivals, and for a time, it seemed we would crush them. But Cortifex is a cruel master. Loyalty is something he neither feels nor inspires. As I watched his enemies unify into a joint resistance, I knew he could never truly succeed. When I joined them and we toppled his throne, Cortifex swore vengeance. He sees the human Von List as the means to that end. There are those in the Dark Ether who would still support his return, but most would do anything to help us stop him.
This is Craft, with some background on the artifacts you carry. They were used by ancient priests, sorcerers, in places as far-flung as the Yucatan and the islands of Japan. They were said to commune with angels and summon demons. But when we unearthed these artifacts, we were faced with a mystery. There were strange design details, markings, and materials that simply did not fit the cultures that claimed them. These objects were anomalies, anachronisms. They did not belong in those settings. They were alien. I have since confirmed the artifacts were created in the Dark Ether dimension. They were cast by inhuman hands, in forms meant to appeal to human aesthetics. Small wonder they got the details wrong. They allowed beings who could not come here physically to visit as spirits and bond with mortal flesh. Some, like Cortifex, were cruel and controlling. Others, like Bellica, were kind, benevolent. Alas, these relics became their prisons. Each demon is now trapped like the proverbial genie in a lamp. Safeguard your artifacts. Study them. Learn to unlock their power.
Oberführer von List to all die Wahrheit personnel across all theaters of special operations. As of now, I am altering...
Ow! They're faster than they look!
I know this is drastic, but I have always asked much of you. And you have always delivered. Objects of power no one...
Into their suffering.
This is Oberführer Wolfram von List, commanding officer of SS Battalion Die Wahrheit. I am broadcasting on an open to the soldiers assisting Professor Gabriel Kraft. I am not sure why you answered my way. Surely you know by now if you continue to oppose me, I will eventually... But it does not have to end that way. I am asking you to reconsider your mission. It makes no sense. The man you are helping is hardly a man at all. He is a traitor who cannot be trusted. He once served in the Wahrheit. Do you know this? It was he who made possible my union with Cortifex the Deathless. There would be nothing for you to battle here. Had that little demonologist not lent me his expertise. This is really all his fault, if you must point the finger. And now he expects you to risk your lives just to undo his mistakes? This is the very definition of a fool's errand. But you can still withdraw. Stop hating Kraft, and I will allow your retreat. Continue hating him, and you will all die horribly. After that, you will take your place in my army of the dead.
Manners!
Listen closely. I know you're better than the others. That's how you do it. You're making progress. Orders are always good for a case of... You raised your first cities. And you never cease to surprise me. There are so many ways to have fun with you, so many paths to lead you down. Oh, wait.
Shopping for hats again.
My playthings only meet their ends when they dig in their heels. They have notions of right and wrong, good and bad, made up nonsense that just gets in the way. The ones who played well with me became tempted. You're lucky you met me, little mortal. Loosen up and everything will turn out just fine.
With your performance. Improve on it next time.
My friends, if court effects can weaken, he can be beaten. Are no ordinary soldiers. Perhaps you will be, but we have quite a challenge ahead. You see, our mission is to stop the man responsible for the nightmare unfolding all around you. The commanding officer of the SS Italian Department. The murderer who has now bonded with Left unchecked, he will single-handedly win the war for the Nazis. That may sound preposterous, but I assure you, it is true. In any case, thanks to the containment spell, we are cut off from the outside world. Unable to summon reinforcements, or further warn your superiors. Success or failure is solely up to us. Gabriel Kraft, Audio Memoir Part 2. After shooting my assistant, von List had me dragged out of Leipzig University, thrown in an SS prison. There were a dozen other experts already there, recruited from museums and universities across the Reich to assist the SS unit divide. They were explorers, historians, archaeologists, and so on. Many looked beaten. All was frightened. Hung on the wall was a map of the world with notes and drawings next to different locations. Things like the Grail, Thor's Hammer, Atlantis, Shangri-La. We wondered if this was a joke. But when von List arrived, he was dead serious. The Oberfuhrer ordered us to help his troops find the places on that map and retrieve those relics. It made no difference that they did not exist. We would deliver them, or else. The others agreed, filed out to do his bidding. They were not stupid men. I alone defied von List. I said, I know what your Nazis are doing. I've seen friends and neighbors taken away. I've heard what happens at your camps, and I would rather die than help you. Von List showed a flash of anger. And then he smiled. He was amused. I actually thought I had a say in my own fate.